The courtroom was buzzing with a mix of expectation and excitement as people settled into their seats. Sunlight streamed through the tall windows, casting a bright glow over the polished wooden benches. The gavel echoed through the room, signaling the start of the session. All eyes turned to the front, where the judge sat, a stern figure who prided himself on maintaining order in his courtroom. His robes flowed as he surveyed the crowd with a raised eyebrow, ready to dispense justice. Then, from behind the defendant's table, came a soft shuffling sound. The door creaked open, and much to everyone's surprise, in walked Keanu Reeves. He was not just a beloved movie star, but also a notable figure in the public eye for his humility and kindness. Heads turned in disbelief and curiosity. It wasn't every day that someone like him appeared in court as a defendant. The judge's lips curled into a smirk as he took stock of the situation. "Well, this should be entertaining," he quipped, clearly underestimating Keanu's presence. Little did he know that what began as light-hearted jest would soon give way to an unexpected display of brilliance. The atmosphere crackled with intrigue, setting the stage for a confrontation that would challenge perceptions and reveal hidden talents. As Keanu stood before the judge, a wave of laughter rippled through the courtroom. The judge, clearly amused by the unexpected appearance of the famous actor, leaned forward and allowed his humor to flow. "I suppose I should start this case by asking if you're ready for your close-up, Mr. Reeves," he chuckled, prompting snickers from the gallery. With a playful grin, the judge continued, "Maybe we should settle this matter with a movie script instead of legal documents. After all, you've played more action heroes than I can count." The court erupted in light-hearted laughter as Keanu maintained his calm demeanor, not taking offense to the jokes being tossed his way. The atmosphere remained jovial as the judge went on to quip about Keanu's iconic roles. "I hope your defense strategy isn't based on your Matrix skills. This isn't a film set," he teased, waving his hand dismissively. It was all in good fun, but little did the judge know that beneath Keanu's easygoing exterior lay a mind sharp enough to handle any challenge. While everyone enjoyed the banter and relaxed atmosphere, Keanu simply smiled and nodded. He seemed unbothered by the jests flying around him. In that moment, the stage was set not just for a legal battle, but for an unveiling of talents that would soon astonish everyone present in the courtroom. As the laughter from the judge's jokes faded, an air of anticipation filled the courtroom. Keanu, standing tall and composed, responded with a warm smile that reached his eyes, showing he was not ruffled by the playful jests aimed at him. "I appreciate your sense of humor, Your Honor," he said sincerely, his voice steady and calm. His humility shone through as he maintained a light-hearted tone in response. Rather than retaliate or become defensive, Keanu chose to embrace the moment. "I guess I'll have to channel my Matrix skills for this one," he added with a twinkle in his eye. The crowd chuckled again, not just at the joke, but also at the ease with which Keanu handled himself under pressure. His ability to remain unbothered by the judge's mockery showcased a side of him that fans had come to admire. A person who remains genuine and grounded regardless of his fame. As the court settled back into its rhythm, it became clear that Keanu's calmness was more than just a facade. It revealed an inner strength and confidence. Instead of letting the banter undermine him, he used it as fuel for what was about to unfold. People began to sense that they were witnessing something special, hinting at the brilliance that lay beneath Keanu's unassuming exterior. As the courtroom settled into a quiet murmur, the judge turned his attention back to the proceedings. Keanu stood confidently at the defendant's table, and with a clear voice, he began to outline his understanding of the case. "Your Honor, if I may," he interjected, drawing immediate attention. The room fell silent, curiosity piqued. With an articulate and structured approach, Keanu explained the key issues at play. He referenced specific legal terms, demonstrating a grasp of the law that was unexpected for someone perceived primarily as an actor. "I believe there are important precedents that can clarify my position," he continued, backing up his statements with relevant examples. Gasps of surprise echoed through the gallery as even seasoned observers struggled to reconcile this quick shift from jest to serious discourse. The judge raised an eyebrow, shifting in his seat as he listened intently. What had started as lighthearted mockery quickly transformed into genuine intrigue. Keanu's arguments flowed with clarity and intelligence, gradually turning skepticism into respect. The atmosphere in the room had shifted dramatically. Whispers turned into nods of approval from both court attendants and the judge alike. In that moment, Keanu not only commanded attention, but also shattered preconceived notions about his capabilities, paving the way for a remarkable showcase of talent that few could have anticipated. As Keanu continued to present his case, he seamlessly wove together legal principles that left everyone in the courtroom captivated. He began by addressing a crucial point related to the laws governing the matter at hand, stating, "Your Honor, according to the ruling in Johnson v. State, it's important to consider the context of the actions taken." His reference to this landmark case drew astonished looks from both the judge and the audience. Keanu then elaborated on how intent played a significant role in determining responsibility. "In my case, the intent should be clear," he stated confidently. He outlined his perspective with well-organized arguments, backing each claim with legal precedents and relevant statutes. The room was filled with whispers of admiration as spectators recognized his depth of understanding. The judge leaned forward, intrigued by Keanu's ability to dissect complex legal arguments so skillfully. Keanu didn't just stop at legal jargon. He made these concepts relatable, emphasizing their real-world implications. "We must remember that the law serves justice, not just punishment," he asserted passionately. His clever insights and ability to articulate them effectively began to shift the atmosphere entirely. What started as skepticism transformed into respect as Keanu dazzled everyone with his knowledge, proving he was more than just a Hollywood star. He was a formidable presence in the world of law, too. As Keanu wrapped up his arguments, the judge sat back in his chair, a newfound respect dawning on his face. The light-hearted atmosphere that had previously filled the courtroom was replaced by a serious tension. As I turned to the judge to gauge his reaction. He appeared momentarily stunned, processing the depth of Keanu's insights while his earlier playful jest slowly faded into memory. "Mr. Reeves," he began, his voice steady yet tinged with admiration, "I must admit I underestimated your grasp of legal matters." The judge's acknowledgement was genuine, and it resonated throughout the room. The flicker of surprise in his eyes suggested a shift not only in perception, but in respect for the man standing before him. People in the gallery exchanged glances, many nodding in agreement with the judge's newfound realization. The tone had shifted completely. No longer was this a mere celebrity defendant, but a clever advocate impressing even the most seasoned legal minds. Keanu's calmness and intelligence shone through in stark contrast to the judge's initial mockery. With humility, Keanu replied, "Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that justice should always be our guiding principle." This response further solidified the respect growing between them. The judge leaned forward, intrigued and eager to hear more, signaling a remarkable transformation from skepticism to admiration that would define this unusual day in court. Throughout the proceedings, Keanu Reeves demonstrated acts of kindness that reflected his true character, revealing the depth of his compassion and consideration for others. When a court officer stumbled while handling some documents, Keanu paused his arguments to offer a reassuring smile, saying, "No worries, we all have those moments." This simple gesture lightened the mood and eased the officer's embarrassment, showcasing Keanu's genuine empathy. Later, as he addressed the judge, he made sure to acknowledge the difficult position of everyone involved in the case. "I understand that your role is challenging, Your Honor," Keanu remarked thoughtfully. His words were not just about himself, but recognized the weight of responsibility resting on the judge's shoulders. This respectful acknowledgement shifted the atmosphere even further. It showed that Keanu was not just focused on winning his case, but was also considerate of how the proceedings affected others. Additionally, Keanu took time during breaks to speak with members of the gallery, listening attentively to their thoughts and concerns. His willingness to engage with fans and strangers alike highlighted his down-to-earth nature. These acts of kindness permeated the courtroom experience, painting a picture of a man who embodies humility and warmth despite his celebrity status. It became clear that beyond his legal acumen lay a heart truly dedicated to kindness and understanding. As the courtroom session came to a close, the surprising turn of events left a lasting impression on everyone present. What began as a lighthearted mockery turned into a powerful lesson about not judging others based on first impressions. The judge, who initially saw Keanu Reeves just as a celebrity, came to recognize him as a capable and intelligent individual with a profound understanding of the law. Keanu's performance in court showcased not only his legal acumen, but also his kindness and humility. His actions inspired those around him to reflect on the importance of treating others with respect, regardless of their backgrounds or appearances. It was a vivid reminder that everyone has unique talents and qualities that deserve recognition. This extraordinary day highlighted how, in both life and law, preconceptions can cloud judgment and prevent us from appreciating the true potential of others. Keanu's ability to navigate the courtroom with grace and understanding serves as an example for all. His story encourages us to embrace kindness and empathy in our daily lives, reminding us that we all have the power to uplift one another. In the end, Keanu Reeves emerged not only as a skilled advocate, but also as a beacon of humility and respect, inspiring everyone in that courtroom to carry forward the values of understanding and compassion.